Hello friends, I Shashina Ruka, Assistant Professor in Biani Group of College, welcome you behalf of Guru GPO. Today I am going to deliver my lecture on HTML forms. What is HTML forms? HTML forms are the section of a document or of a web page in which we have different types of controls. That controls accept user input. Question arises, what is the need of the HTML forms? For designing a form, we need HTML forms because we need user input. We don't need to show output. We sometimes use user input to accept values and then process that input and present the output. So, for the forms are used, so these forms are used to take user input like registration form, magazine subscription form, any type of user input we can take from the HTML forms. HTML forms, that is the part of HTML in which we take user input, and it is a section in which we have different types of controls. These controls have different types of elements that from which we can take input from the user. The first thing I have going to say is what is the attributes of HTML forms. As we know, every attribute, every tag have different types of attributes. It can be number of 2, 3. There are some compulsory attributes also, but the main attributes for the form tag I am going to describe here. Then first one is action and second one is method. Action is used whenever we give user input, that input going to process. Then that process go to alternatively and different page and different database, or we can say anything other. That what is the process after taking user input? When the submit button is clicked by the user, then what after that submit button will go? It will be written in action. For example, if I want, after submitting my registration form, I want to check out on www.google.com. Then I will put my address of google.com here, like http www.google.com. So action is what function we perform after submitting our form. Then second one is method. That is a very important part of the form. Method have the value how the form is going to store in our database, or any method which is store the value of our input which user gives to the registration form in another database or another system. So this is the method of saving our data, processing our data in the URL. Then there is two methods, get and in post. Get method our data is go in the query string. The values of our input is attached with the URL and transfer as a query string to the other database. Then second one is post. In post method our data is go in packets. That means that is secure, because in get method when the all data is go with URL in string method, then it can be visible by anyone. For suppose if we enter user account and password, then it will show in URL as a query string, then anyone can access easily in get method. But in post method data is go in packets, then it cannot be easily accessible. So the better method is post method because it is a secure method. These are the methods we use in anyone can be used for the transferring our data to the other page. Then there is the syntax from the form, action, whatever we want to perform after submission of form, we put here method, it can be post or it can be get, and closing form tag. It is the syntax of the form starting. In between these tags we can put different types of elements to create our registration form. As we know, here two types of tags in HTML. First one is container tag and the second one is empty tag. The container tag in which we have starting and closing tag. So we can say form tag is a container tag. Then next I am going to deliver that what is the input type method from user we can take input. There are different types of input method by which we take user input. First one, we use different type of element, button, text, checkbox, radio, submit, image, reset and text area. If I talk about button simply for submit, reset, it is different type of button. Whatever we want, we can create image button also, we can create submit button, we can create reset. It up to you what type of button we can want to create, we can do with the programming. It will be show in the example. Next, text. It is a simple text element in which user input given. Then next one is checkbox, in which multiple values are selected by the user. Radio button is also like checkbox, but in checkbox we can select multiple values, but in radio button we can select only one within from the different types of value. For example, if we want to select gender, we can select only one, male or female. There is no option for selecting both options. Then next is submit button. Next is image. If we want to input image, then we use image. Reset button, that reset our page, registration form or other form, in which all values will be blank. And text area is like text, but it have limitations, number of lines extra, rows and columns extra. For example, if I want to enter my name, then I will use text, because it is in single line and 2 words and 3 words maximum. But if I want to enter address, then it will be multiple lines statement, so we can use text area for multiple lines. Then next, attributes. These are the attributes which are compulsory used by all the elements form tag. We can define or not. These are the elements, these are the attributes which can be used with every and each input type control element. These are the input type element control in which we use all these attributes. For example, first one is type, in which we define which type of input control we are going to create. It can be text, it can be text area, it can be a button. We define in type. Name, every single control have different name for their control to recognize them, because if you want to store any value in database, then it should be have a single entity value that can be defined by name. Then value is the value in which we define default value which will show in our input control. Then size, we define size, how could be its length and height. Then max length, maximum length. These are the 5 values which can be used by all the input type elements. These are the different types of input control which we are discussing one by one. First one is text input control. Text input control is accepting text input by the user. It can be accepted by user by 3 methods, which one is single line text input control, password input control and multiple line input control. In text input control, we input single line statement, for example our first name, last name. It will be used in input type single line control. Then second one is password input control. In password input control, we enter any value, it will be not showing to user, it will be show the patterns which we define want to show in the password input. So exactly the password is don't show what we are inputting, it will be changed in the patterns. It can be star, hash, whichever pattern is used to show the output. Then next one is multiple line input control. Multiple line input control is used when we want to enter address. For example, if we want to multiple line statement, comments, then we use text area multiple line input. In text area, here is 2 attributes which define lines and columns for the input, rows and columns. Rows and columns used to define the rows and column of text area input. It is a container tag. It have a starting tag and closing tag. Other 2 input control don't have any closing tag. Then these are entity tag. For example, if I take input type, text, name, first name, value, enter your first name and size 25. It is a text for the input type control. It will be used in second one also and third one also. If I talk in first, type is used to give the input control. Text type. Name is by default which will be given to the every single control is it can be reliable. Whatever name we will give, it can be reliable, so easily we can recognize what input control is used by reading this name. Then name is first name, value is enter your first name. Here is value is used when we design an input text control, then the default value in input text control is show enter your first name. So in starting when form is loaded, then first default values is show enter your first name. When we enter on the text, it will be invisible. So a value is used to give by default value. Then next one is size. Size define the size of the text box. If it will be 25, 30, whatever you want, because if you want our page display is beautiful or in an arranged method, then we define size for equal every control size. So next one is input type password. It is same like text, but only the difference is the type is password, because we doesn't want to show our password to the user and other person sitting besides us. Okay. Then next is text area. It will be defined by rows and columns. Next input control is checkbox input control. As we say, checkbox control is used to select multiple values. If you want to select multiple values, for example, I have subject list and I want to select multiple subjects, then I use checkbox button. For syntax for checkbox button is input type, checkbox, name and checked, and after that value which will be displayed to the user. Input type normal हमने checkbox दिया है. Then name, it specifies the name which we want to check the value. And second one, input type checkbox, name is English and after that English. Whatever we write after that input text control, it will be displayed on our form. One thing is one difference is in between two elements is checked keyword. If we write checked keyword, then our checkbox control show display in the form already checked box. For example, if I want in multiple statements one value is already selected when I load my form, then we write checked, and checked display, it will be displayed like this, in which math checkbox is selected. Next one is radio button control. Radio button control is used as a checkbox. Multiple values are there, but difference is that we can select only one value in all these values. So we use radio button. Input type radio, name, gender, value, male, and after input text male which we want to display. Difference in checkbox and radio button, name values. In checkbox we have name attributes, different name. For example, if I write math, then its name is math. English, it can be other kind, but these are names are different. But if we use radio button, then name should be same. It can be, because if we want to select some value, when our data is saved to the database, then it corresponds only one value. If we wiggle a different name, then it will be confused by the database. So next one is input type is file upload box. File upload box is used to upload different type of files. For example, if we know, we can see browse button in different file format. Then it is the input type file which use to upload our file in our form. We want to attach some kind of data to our form, then we use input type file upload button. So input type file, type should be file here, then name and accept are the attributes for the file upload box. Name is used to identify the entity name by the server. So if we give any name, it will be recognized by the server by this name. Accept is the pattern, method which type of value it can be accepted by the server. So name and accept are the used by the server to accept value and save that. Next control is select box control. Select box control we use to create drop down list. Drop down list like in which we have box and right hand side have an arrow symbol. When we click on that symbol, then list is open. So drop down list is created by select box control. To create drop down list, we have select input type control, which is used to create drop down list. The syntax for this is select name drop down and closing of tag. It is a container tag in which we also have another tag which create drop down list element, which is option tag. So if we started first select tag and name given to the drop down list, and then we create values by the option tag, option value and Jaipur and closing tag. For example, we want in this example Jaipur list value, Jodhpur list value, then we give these different value in different option box which contains in the select tag. It is whole this area which create drop down list, how value we want, we added by these values by the option tag. So it is all about drop down list. Then next one is button control. Button control have different types of type. It can be submit button, it can be reset button, it can be button, it can be image button. So in submit button we submit our form. In reset button we reset all the values which will be inputted by the user. Button simple we create for the other use. If we want user inserted values to work, it will use button. Then next one is image button, in which the button is created as a image. When we click on the image, then it work like a button. So syntax for that: input type submit, reset, image or button, whichever we want to type to create, and simply his name. Next one is hidden form control. Hidden form controls are the controls which are used by the server, which is used by the form to send values which will be not displayed to the user to the server. So values which will be sent to the server later on after the form is used by the hidden form control, which will be not displayed to the user which values these are. For example, if you want to submit page number, then it will not be show to the user which page number of this form, which number of this form is. It will be directly submitted to the server without the knowledge of user. The next control is opt group control. Opt group control is basically used by the select box control in the drop down list. Sometimes here we have only two values. When the values are multiples, then we have to categorize these values by the some opt group. Opt group value can be number, it can be integer, it can be alphabetically. If we want to arrange our drop down list in alphabetically order, then we use opt group, in which we want select and opt group value, whichever we want to give value, that give in the opt group, and these value elements are grouped in the option element within the opt group tag, and this opt group tag contained in the select tag. So it is the hierarchy for the opt group control used. First we use select keyword for the drop down list creation, then opt group to create group, and these group elements are created by the option element. So these are the hierarchy. Then next one is field set tag. Field set tag is used in control to categorize our form. If we want to categorize our form in different types of values, then we use field set. Field set simply outline our area in the forms. suppose we want personal information in group in different type of area, we want qualification, education qualification from different area, then we use field set. It categorize our form in different parts. For example, I give personal information field set area, our first name, last name, address, all the personal information. And in education qualification, I will give my 10th marks, my 12th marks, my graduation mark, my PG marks. All the marks are given in the education qualification. So field set is used to categorize different type of information within the form. For field set creation, we use legend tag in field set tag. Within the field set, we use legend to create this area. Thank you. This is all about the HTML forms. In next lecture, we are going to discuss about HTML frames.